Hey guys, welcome back to another video and I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to start with our bank management system and we are going to start it from scratch. So we are going to build our main window, make our main window, and then we are going to add buttons into it, titles, everything. Okay. So we are not going to use our MySQL database, but we are going to use SQLite 3 database, right? So for that, I've installed one app, that is DB browser. So I've just made a window, I've just made a video upon that, how to install that browser. So just refer that video and install it, right? So let's dive into it and let's see how to make it. Okay. So first of all, as usual, we'll say from from Tkinter import import sorry and import star, right? Then we are going to make a function saying that def main. Okay, we are not going to pass anything into it, and then we are going to make our main window into this, right? Now we will make our window, that is root is equal to tk, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to say app is equal to APPLICATR application, and we are going to pass root into it, right? What we have done is basically we have just like in future we are going to use this application to make our class, and in that class, because what we have to do in this project, we have to make different files for every buttons, right? Like if you have to create window, you have to program it in a different file. We can't, like, we are not going to program in the same file that we have used in our that which we have used in our student management system. So here we are not going to like program or code everything into a one file, right? So we will say root dot title. Okay, and then we'll set the title of our root, that is e piggy bank. Piggy bank, you can name anything. Okay, I'll just name because I don't know. I just made it whatever I thought, right? Now I will say root dot resizable false comma false, right? And then at last I will say dot sorry root dot root dot geometry, and I'm going to set it as 1540 into 850. You need to set your own, right? Just don't copy it, because like your screen may be bigger than mine, or if you want to minimize this window or if you want to maximize this window, you can do it from here. Then we'll say root dot main loop, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to say if statement, that is if underscore name is equal to, in inverted commas, we'll say main, right? Underscore main. Here it's 2 is equal to, okay, I think it's done, right? Yeah. So now we'll just say main into it. Now we are going to use this application. Here we'll say class application, sorry, a p l I c a t i o application, and we are going to say object into it, object, right? And then we will close it. Now we are going to use our init function, right? So we'll say def underscore init, and then sorry, what happened? No, we don't want these. Just give me a second. Okay, so I will say self comma master. Okay, then we'll say self dot master. Now everything which we will make, every button, every labels, we are going to use self, because if we use self, we can use that in any of our functions, right? So I will say, if like, if I want to use it from another file also, we can use it. Okay, so I'll say self.master is equal to master, right? Now we are going to use this master as our main window. We are not going to use root. Instead, we are going to use our master over here, right? So first of all, we have to make our first labels, right? Or our like frames, where we are going to store our heading, our buttons and everything, right? Before going forward, we'll just run it and check it if it is working or not, right? So let's hope for the best and see if it works or not. I don't think so it will work. So okay, it worked, right? Here you can see our big window popped up, and this is our window, right? Here you can see piggy bank, and I've just set, because I've just we are going to make this in a full screen size, right? So we can resize it. Okay, so we'll just close this for now, and we are going to work on our frames. So I'll just divide it in frames, right? Here we are going to make our frames. So we are going to make two frames. First of all, it will be our top frame, and the second will be our bottom. So in the first frame, we are going to have our title of our bank, that is our EPG bank, and uh, on the both sides we will have a symbol, right? So we'll say self dot top is equal to frame, sorry, FRA frame master. Okay, and then we'll set height, comma, height is our 100, and then we will say background is equal to white. In as our last project, we are going to use our all the color palettes afterwards. Okay, I haven't chosen any color palette till now, so we are not going to use it, right? We are just going to use our normal colors, that is white, blue, black, like that. Then I will decide what color palette we are going to use. Okay, so here we will say self dot, sorry, dot top, sorry, top dot back. Okay, and we will say fill. Okay, we'll say p, right? Fill is equal to x. Now if we will run it, then you can see over here we can't see anything because it's only white color. Then also we can see a frame on our top side here, around my cursor, a frame of height 100, right? So I'll just close it, and I will make another for our buttons. Okay, so I'll say self dot bottom, I know spelling is wrong, no, it's correct. Bottom is equal to frame master, comma, height is equal to 550, or you can set anything. Okay, I'll just set as I need, like I haven't did, but I will just say 600. 600 will be all fine. Then I will say background is equal to blue. Okay, into inverted commas, done, right? Then I will just say self dot bottom dot back, and then we'll say fill is equal to x. Okay, so what it will do is fill is equal to capital X, right? Now if I will run, okay, so here you can see we have another like frame beyond, on the bottom side. Here is our first frame, here is our second frame, and this is what we have left with, right? But we will increase this frame to till this, right? So I will just increase it by 130 or something like that, right? So I'll just say 740. I think it will work. Okay, so it's all done, right? So uh let us increase our top frame also. We'll just increase a little bit because the ratio is not perfect, right? So I'll just increase it by 50. Now I think it should work, right? Because I okay, so it's fine, right? It is looking great. Now what we are going to do is we are going to have our main title over here, EPK Bank, and two symbols, right? You can choose any symbols, but I've picked up two of them, right? Then another symbol we will add over here of our administrator, and we will just write administrator beyond that. Sorry, bottom that, right? And on the left side we will have three buttons, and on the right side we will have three buttons. So like that we are going to divide it. Okay, so we'll just close it, close this window, right? And we are going to work on our button. So I'll just say title. First of all, we will work on our title, right? So I've just created a folder over here, like all the icons will be in this folder, and we are going to import this and use it in our project, right? So I'll just minimize it, and I will open my. Now we are just okay, so we are just going to check like if this works or not. Okay, so we are going to import a picture, and we are going to use it as label, so we can like show our image in our preview, sorry, Tkinter, right? So we'll say self dot top image. Okay, image is equal to photo image, photo image, and we'll say our file location, right? So that was, so we'll say file is equal to icons. Okay, so it is icons icons slash bank dot py, right? I think it's correct, right? I don't know. bank dot py, right? Sorry, bank dot png. Okay, it's in our png format, so we are going to say png. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to put this image in our label. So we'll say self, sorry, self self dot top label label is equal to label, and that will say master, sorry, we'll say top. So we'll say self dot top, right? Because it's our frame, our main frame, self dot top frame, right? Then we will say image, sorry, image is equal to self dot top image, right? And then we will say background is equal to white, white, right? And then we are going to place this label self dot top label dot place. We are going to place it because we can't pack it whole, or we can't fill it with our whole frame with this uh, photo, right? So we'll say x is equal to 300 and y is equal to 25, right? I think it should work. Now I will run it and see if it works or not, right? Here you can see we have our uh, logo, right? It's not logo, it's just an image. We have used it to look make our project look nice, right? So we have made it over here. Okay, now we have to have our EPG bank in the middle and this same logo on the other side, right? So I'll just close it. I will just say 30 because it was a little bit upside. And then we are going to use have same image for another side, right? So I'll just copy it. I'll say paste. Just I will change all the things. Image 1, label 1, label 1, right? And also here image 1. Okay, then I will just say this add 600. Okay, now I think this should work. Okay, so we have to push it little bit more, right? So I'll just say 800. Maybe this works. Okay, we need to push it little bit more. So I'll just say 1000, 1300. Oh, it's little bit more far. So I'll just call it back at 1000. So you have to just set this image as you want, right? So I think it's correct. I know more space is over here and less space over here, but we'll set it, right, when we'll work on the design part of this project. Okay, so I'll just increase it by 200. uh, I think it's look nice now. Till 100 is final. Now I'm not going to change it, right? It's okay. Even if it is not okay, it's okay. Now we have to put our heading into that, right? So we'll say self dot heading is equal to label, and then into our self dot top frame, right? Self dot top. Okay, then we'll say text. Sorry, text is equal to e piggy piggy bank, right? Then we are going to design it, but before it we are just going to place it. So we'll say self dot heading dot place, and then we'll place it at, so I just set my own like point, but you have to set your own point, or you have to read yourself, right? So I'll just run it and see. Here you can see our epg bank, but we haven't made any changes, or we haven't made it look nicer, so it's looking ugly. But we will increase the font or font style, font family, everything will change it, and we will just set it in the between of these two logos. So let's work upon that. So we'll say font is equal to Arial. It will be of 50 size and bold. Okay, so I will just remove this 50. Bold is also nice, but okay, I think it should work. Let me just run it and see it if it works. Okay, so it is not working. Bold is not working. So I'll just remove it, and I will just see if Arial works. Okay, so Arial work, right? So I'll just increase the font and again say bold. Right, now it should work. So okay, we have done our designing part. We have to just change the background of our text, right? So I'll just say background is equal to white. Sorry, white, right? Now let me run it and see it if it is looking good or not. Okay, so it is looking good, and the space between the logos are a little bit far, but we will work on it, right? So I'll just change the font style because it is looking like normal, but we have to make it somewhat great, right? So now what I have done is I've changed our font a little bit, not a little bit, moreover. I've just changed the style of our font or font family to Old English text, and I've increased the font size to 70, and I've just set the both symbol according to our font size and font family, right? I know it is not looking great, but if you have like more options for my font, you can just go into comment section and tell me. Now we are going to add an administrative photo in the center of our window, right? So for that, so we are going to add this photo. You can see over here this photo into our project, right? I'll just close it for now. Again, I'll just copy this code because we are just going to use it this code only, but we are going to make changes into it, right? I will just copy it, and as we are going to work in our second frame, so we'll just say buttons, right? And then we are going to use it. I'll just say self dot bottom bottom, again over here bottom, bottom, over here bottom, right? I'll just say over here to self dot bottom, bottom, self dot top, no bottom, right? So I think everything is done, bottom, right? Now what I have to do is I have to just change this, like in place of bank we'll say add.png, right? And then we'll run it and see if it work or not. Just let me just say 100 to it, right? And then I will run it. So there is some error, but I don't know what is that error. Okay, here it is. We just clear this. Okay, I will run it. Okay, so here you can see our photo, right? And to just have a little bit, what I have to do is I have to just remove this height because it was just cropping our photo, right? Then I will just change it to background it to white, blue, 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 right? And I will run it again, and here you go, we have a perfect logo for our administrator, right? So I will just pull it to center. So for that I do just first of all uh just give me 2 seconds and I will, like, put that image in a perfect place, right? So what I have done is I've just pulled the photo in to our center by aligning our x and y axis, right? So now in the next video we are just going to add buttons, 3 buttons over here and 3 buttons over here. Here it will be like create account, right? See account, deposit, right? Deposit money. Over here we'll have withdraw money, exit, and about us, right? So 3 buttons over here and 3 buttons over here, and then we'll add a clock over here or date and time, right, over here, as we have used in our student management system. Okay, and here we don't need any connect to database button, so we don't have to worry about that, right? So here will be our 3 buttons and here will be our 3 buttons, right? So if you like this video, like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon so that when I upload the another video or another part for this project, you can see it.